After the daring operation, Russia recaptured areas in just hours that Ukraine took months to capture. It's day 732 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from Orikhiv sector. In my previous reports, I reported how Russian forces started an offensive operation. Their initial goals appear to be recapture of the lost areas, which were lost during the Ukrainian counteroffensive. For this, they started attacking from several directions. At the Robotyne, last time we saw how Russian forces were advancing along this tree line and were storming the western outskirts. In addition, from the south they were able to take the Zelensky Point under their control. However, after the arrival of Ukrainian reinforcements, they counterattacked and recaptured the Zelensky Point. Meanwhile, Russian forces were planning to perform one of the most daring raids. They basically wanted to cut the village in two parts and encircle Ukrainian forces in the southern part of the village. Their objective of the operation appears to advance on the street and capture important positions like school and house of culture. And so the daring raid begins. Two Russian BMPs started advancing along the street from the west, while suppressing Ukrainian positions all around them, and also completely disregarding any fire from the Ukrainians. It appears as if Ukrainian forces were taken by surprise, as they were not expecting armored assault from Russian forces. Because of the presence of FPV drones, armored assault has proven very costly for both sides. However, Russian forces were able to take the school at the village center. This put immense pressure on Ukrainian forces entrenched in the southern part. Consequently, it was reported that they were forced to withdraw while they had time. Meanwhile, they also tried to counterattack at the center, but Russian forces were able to hold the positions. After which, to exploit the advance further, Russian forces launched another attack. Similar to the prior one, two Russian BMPs approached the central street from the south, while suppressing Ukrainian positions all around them. From the video, the lack of Ukrainian FPV drone was apparent. Soon Russian infantry dismounted at the House of Culture and around this street. As a result, they captured more than half of Robotyne without losing any equipment. Basically, this means, for Russian BMPs recaptured areas in hours, that Ukrainians took months to capture. Currently, there are unconfirmed reports that Ukrainian forces have withdrawn from the village. At the Suriyak line, Russian forces were able to restore a big chunk of areas. Basically, they were attacking from this small bridgehead in three directions and were also attacking from Verbove. Since the chaos at the village, this highly destabilized the situation and further put Ukrainian forces in these two areas at high risk. Russian sources reported that Ukrainian forces started withdrawing from these areas. As a result, they were able to level the front. If you have been following the Ukrainian counteroffensive, then you know the significance this advance holds. Countless lives and equipment were lost to capture this area during the counteroffensive. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.